Slayer.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is BBK Dragon, coming at you today with replay review number 4, looking at a gameplay on Asylum, and it's just going to be typical Slayer, and we're looking at FarawayTundra. 4th replay review. I just keep getting new ones submitted in the mail, which is something I enjoy, but to let you all know, I yak about this at the beginning of each time so that you don't get salty if you've submitted a replay. I'm literally going in the order that I received these replays, and I'm just cruising on through them, about one a week. If I can do more, great, but at this pace it's gonna be a while before a replay is reviewed. As I said, the queue is back up to about 15 and 16 replays, so a long time out, but still appreciated all these submissions. We're going to be talking today about weapon management, mobility, when to push, movement within gunfights, and then about that devious devil himself, the assault rifle, and why I don't think any player should really be spending that much time with their hands on the assault rifle. So first of all, this is my first replay I'm uploading, actually using my new Blackmagic Intensity instead of my Hapog. I've been running the Hapog HD PVR now for about a year, and recently just picked up a Blackmagic, and I'll talk down the road once I've had some time to drive the Blackmagic and get a feel and decide if I like it and figure out what the differences are. I'll probably make a video talking about it, maybe the differences and who would be looking to maybe pick up a Blackmagic over the Hapog. I'm just going to say right off the bat, I'm fully in love with the Hapog, so I think the Hapog is still the best choice. That's my 5-minute impressions of the Blackmagic. I love the Blackmagic so far. The quality, yes, there is a definite difference between the pixel depth and the color depth and all that jazz, but at the end of the day, when it gets compressed out to YouTube, it probably isn't extremely noticeable, but there's other reasons I picked it up. Anyway, let's get into the gameplay and let's start talking about some of the notes that I wrote down. Weapon management is something I want to focus on within this gameplay. There's going to be, well, not going to be, a few times. Most of this game he has spent, FarawayTundra spends using his assault rifle and his Magnum. While I don't have a huge problem with this in Anniversary because the Magnum is very powerful, I do have a huge problem with this in Reach because the assault rifle is just weak. It takes almost the full clip to drop somebody's shield, and it's just a weak weapon. I don't enjoy it. Same thing with the old Magnum. Vanilla Magnum is just a very weak weapon, and the Bloom is just a little bit silly, in my opinion, for how weak the weapon is off the bat. With Asylum, you've got a lot of cover to DMR, a lot of cover to your carbine. I don't see a reason why you shouldn't be trying to pick up either of those weapons. Number 2, I'm just going to go into something specific here. While you do get the kill with the shotgun, I like that, you're going to push here for another kill. Do not push with the shotgun. It's a total surprise weapon. When you're going after somebody and they see you throw a grenade at them, what are they going to do? They're going to dodge it. So that mindset stays the same with a shotgun. If you're pushing after somebody and you're not shooting bullets into them, it's kind of safe to assume that they're going to arrive at the conclusion, oh, well, he's waiting to just run into me. He probably has himself a shotgun. I need to get out of dodge. So with the shotgun, try and bait corners. You really want to be careful with your motion tracker. If you can get into ring 2 and hang out right behind the corner of their jump up, and then they just run into ring 2 thinking they're all happy-dappy, and then bam, that's when you get the nice shotgun kills. And when they're rushing you, that's the whole idea. You're going to jump into the belly of the beast here, champ, and not much you can do in those situations when you're jumping into the belly of the beast. 3 enemies right here. You almost get back behind their snipe hut, but in those situations, just pull back, wait for your teammates to come off respawn, and then go together as a team push, or maybe try and get back into the ring too. That's a little bit of overcommitment, and that'll just get improved the more you play the maps. You'll definitely figure that out. Again, this is a good gameplay. I'm not trying to sound like an arrogant douchey bag. I just am trying to talk about things that I noticed that I could see maybe some improvement on. Again, this overcommitment. 3 enemies are staring at you in the face, and even though you want to get that guy, he's just got about 2 shots left before his shields pop, you almost have to just say, forget the kill for now. I'm not going to win this battle in the long run. Turn around and just run tail out of there. And as you notice, we're still rocking that good old assault rifle and Magnum. 2 weapons that I just don't enjoy. If you can, try really hard in your future gameplays on Asylum to prioritize getting a DMR and getting yourself a carbine, or even the needler. It's just ridiculous how bad the assault rifle is in this game. Halo 3, yeah, alright, I'll give it to you. You can get by with the assault rifle a lot better. But in Reach, it's just no bueno, and there's no bleed through too. That's the other thing. Is so even if you do spend your whole clip dropping him, dropping his shields with your assault rifle, running almost the whole clip, you have to be close enough for a melee, or just freaking hope that you've got enough left in your assault rifle, or switch to your magnum quick enough to get the kill. And I wanted to mention mobility too. In a lot of the gunfights, you're very stagnant in the areas that you are in. Like in that situation, 2 guys are pushing you down bridge, and Snipe Hut is just sort of like a complete trap for grenades. It kind of drives grenades right back into the place you're standing. And here's a nice double kill. Oh, what's up? That's what I like. That's mobility. That's moving around the map. In those situations, though, you're getting pushed. Try and be wary of your surroundings. If you're in a little cubby where nades are going to be attracted, try and get out of that cubby and flank the opponent, because that mobility is what's going to help you out. I'm done yapping at you. I'm done complaining. I think that you're a very strong player right off the bat, and you're going to be an even stronger player with a lot of practice. And the mobility will come in time, but the active process, or the big thing I want you to walk away from this gameplay with, is try and pick up other weapons. Try and get yourself a carbine. Try and get yourself a DMR, even a needler if possible. You don't have to be rushing snipes every single time if you're not comfortable with that. But for the most part, that assault rifle and magnum are going to hold you back dramatically, because you did get some nice snipes. And I know your DMR is probably pretty solid because you got some nice snipes. So thank you, FarawayTundra. Gonna try and keep this video as short, as sweet as possible. Alright, thank you, FarawayTundra, for the replay. Ended up being a very close game. Your team just loses by a single kill. I'm gonna leave a few bullet points that are hopefully going to help you in your next few games and secure that GG, secure that W for next time. You're obviously a comfortable player within the game, but I do want to stress that in Vanilla Slayer, a huge priority must be getting the DMR and getting the carbine and picking up other weapons than your spawn weapons, because the assault rifle is just not up to snuff, and neither is the vanilla magnum. Mobility, you definitely want to be moving on those gunfights where people are pushing you. I mentioned earlier you were hanging out in the Snipe Hut when the other team was pushing across your P, and they were just throwing nades right back in that cubby. In that situation, get out of dodge, man. Just get out of dodge. You can't hang out in those magnet nade areas. It's just not going to be beneficial. Finally, when to push. You want to be careful on your overcommitment. Even though it might look like a guy's one shot and you've got the opportunity for a kill, if that one kill ends up getting you dead, remember, you haven't really accomplished anything for your scoreboard. You've just sort of push the game clock a little bit further down. So be careful in those situations where you see 3 opponents ahead of you and you push in to try and clean up a kill, because 9 times out of 10 you're just going to get cleaned up, and it's going to be an unfair fight against you when you have 3 guys focusing you down. And finally, do not rock that assault rifle. Think of it this way. You're playing a game of Slayer, just a 1v1. You go up against your opponent. He stays with his spawn weapons. He's got an assault rifle and a magnum. You, being the smart player, picked up a carbine or a DMR. You get into a gunfight with him, and you've got a humongous advantage at this point. You have got a DMR, and he's got an assault rifle. You can completely control the engagement because your weapon allows you a lot more advantages, such as distance, damage dealing. The assault rifle, he's going to have to be trying to get in close, peppering you, or you can just stick 4 shots in him and completely control your movement around him. Anyway, thank you for the replay. I do appreciate it. Thugs and Thugettes, have a good weekend. I will talk with you all soon, and enjoy your day. BBK's out. Peace.